Hey, Jackie V here. I'm gonna try different flavors of Calbee. This is the most basic flavor, I think. Like this nice looking potato chip. Oh, I've tried the other flavors of Calbee, but I've never tried the generic bland normal one. One thing that strikes me, which is different to other potato chips, is that you taste the potato quite a bit. You don't taste the salt as much. It's very thin. So I'll give it a B minus. Calbee seaweed and sesame oil with like seaweed specks. That's nice. B plus. Consomme double. Probably one of the best smelling ones so far. It's nice salty flavor, and also the texture of these chips are just really nice. There are some thin chips, but I'm not very fond of them. But this one is just the right kind of thinness, but you still get that bite, and there's not much of like an aftertaste. It feels like you can basically finish the whole bag because it doesn't feel like you'll get chips fatigue, if you know what I mean. B plus. Now we're gonna try this Calbee special made chicken consomme tomatoey. Not sure about this one. I think I'll give it a C minus. I'm sorry, C minus for special made chicken consomme. Okay, so next Calbee is this one. I think it's like an autumn special. Have a look what this means. Ara potato, autumn limited, light taste. Oh, Hokkaido uses freshly harvested new potatoes. Tried this one before with another kind of version, and I quite liked it. Smell nice, smells salty. It looks small. Is it just me or a bit smaller? Itadakimasu. Yeah, it tastes more the salt. I do like the texture of the Calbee chips. It is lightly salted, so it doesn't taste overwhelming at all. Definitely would go really well with beer. If you're underage, don't drink beer. I think I'll give this a B minus. Ara potato light taste autumn limited. I'd have this again. Next is this one. Black pepper potato hokusai package. That's the translation right there. You have the catchphrase, the more you bite into it, the more delicious it is. Let's see if the claims are true. It's like this. It does look like there's quite a bit of black pepper in there. It doesn't smell peppery. It does smell oily. More oily than the other. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah, it's very peppery. All right. It's interesting because the smell doesn't correspond to the taste. The taste is so peppery. It's like there's too much pepper and there's too little pepper. And this one is just, you have just right and just a touch above it. This actually becomes very nice. Oh yeah. The more you bite into it, the more delicious it is. Let's see. Then another one. Pepper, another one. Peppery. Again, the pepper level is just above what you think it would be, just a bit above. And the more you eat it, the more it goes just a tiny bit above, just a tiny bit above. It doesn't become overpowering. I wonder what it's like after you eat all of these. But so far, very nice. It doesn't go too much, but it's just right. And again, there's no pepper smell, but you get a lot of nice pepper taste. It's a very nice pepper taste. It's not like those small powder pepper, it's like the pepper that you grind with the grinder. I think I really like this one. I think I'll actually give this an A+. That pepper taste can be quite addicting, actually. The stuff with the chips that I don't like very much is when they curl like this and they become more thick. I'm not a big fan of that. I much prefer it when they're open like this. So next is this Calbee, which looks like honey, yeah? Like they even have the honey here. When I Google translated it, it says happiness rich butter. And there's made in Hokkaido. Hokkaido butter was being used. So if you didn't know, Hokkaido milk is like a big thing here. The best quality milk is usually from Hokkaido. So if you see anything milk related and it's from Hokkaido, then usually that means it's good quality. We've had the soft serve cream in Hokkaido. That was really nice. We've actually also just had Hokkaido cheese, specifically Hokkaido raclette, and that was so absolutely wonderfully good. Without further ado, let's begin. Yeah, it smells very honey-y. Itadakimasu. First one is too subtle, but the next chip was quite a bit of flavor there, so maybe it's just an uneven distribution of flavors. That one was also very good, very nice. Savory, salty, sweet, honey flavor with very nice texture. I think I'll give this an A. This is great. Oh, great heavens! That chip so far was the best out of them. A. Going towards A+, but still an A. Almost. A. Like that. Next is a special one. So I found this. I'm actually not sure what it means. Let me just quickly do a Google Translate of it. Okay, megaton down. That's what I got from this one. Crunchy, thick, cut, bunch. 3.5 times the taste, apparently. The reason why I'm saying this is special is because I found this Maybe this and this is meant to have the same flavor. I'm not sure, but I'm very curious about it. But this one has the W one, and this one has the M one. I'm gonna prepare this and come back. That's what it looks like afterwards. The instructions are very, very nice and very easy to follow. And you even have a hole here where you take out the hot water when you're done. To give it a taste. Itadakimasu. Not bad. Do you know what? When I eat this, I do have a feeling of like I'm eating the flavoring of chips for some reason. It's quite similar to mee goreng, but not as saucy, but still as flavorful. It's also a bit more dry. I think it's because there's a lot more of these noodles. Now I'm gonna try it with this double thing. It has kind of like roughly the same smell. That's what it looks like. It's crinkled. Itadakimasu. That's like a barbecuey, smoky cheese taste. I quite dig this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Try this again to compare. It's not exactly the same, but I can see the similarities. Overall, not bad. How would I rate this? It's not really chips, but it is Calbee. Although the good thing about this one is that as much as I love chips, I wouldn't really consider chips a meal, even if I eat like 3 bags of chips. But this I would consider a meal. With that being said, taste is not too bad. It feels kind of like a mee goreng. I love mee goreng. I think I'd give this one a C+. I was considering a B-, but I think a C+. Although this one, a B+. But I could also see myself giving this like an A-. But at the moment, I feel like it's a B+, with the potential for A-. I really like this one. Next, I thought this was wasabi. It looks like wasabi, eh? Yuzu pepper, Kyushu Manufacturing, limited season. It's not much of a citrusy taste, smell, I mean. That's what it looks like. Itadakimasu. Seems like it's quite thick. This one is very mild. There's no like pepper pieces, where normally there's like pepper pieces in the other pepper stuff. Maybe yuzu pepper is different. It's quite salty. There's something there, but it's very, 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 very subtle. Not sure about this one. Although there is a hint of like spiciness, but very faint as well. That might be the pepper part, but definitely no wasabi, nor any wasabi smell. C- for yuzu pepper flavor Calbee. Next Calbee is ultimate dashi flavor using a dried bonito. And this one says, Katage Potato Support Club. The more crunchy you bite, the more delicious it is. That's the Calbee's tagline. That's what it looks like. It's just a standard Calbee. Itadakimasu. Dashi flavor. Exactly what I expected. It's very interesting because a lot of these Calbee flavors are like, you kind of expect it the moment you know what the flavor is, and then usually you'll get what you expect. And this exactly matches what I expect. But it's just dashi though. I don't know if I would consider just dashi anything that good. Dashi is what they put in ramen to make ramen really delicious because of all the umami. It's very salty. I think it's a bit too much. I can probably like dip one of these in like a cup ramen and it'll probably add a lot of flavor. I think I'll give it a C-. It's funny though. Next Calbee is, I've never seen this before. So it's tartar kuru kuru sauce. Family Mart Limited, and it says here dark series. This is very dark. We're in the dark saga. First whiff. It's a very strong smell of tartar. It's a bit yellow as well. It's usually that much. That's the standard of like the quantity that they give you in the package. Slightly more yellow. Itadakimasu. So imagine if you have like normal chips, you dip it in tartar and you eat it. That's exactly what this tastes like. And I kind of like tartar sauce, so I don't hate this one. Although the tartar taste is just a tad bit too strong. If it was a tiny bit weaker than this, like a tiny bit more watered down, if that makes sense, then I would rate this higher, but a bit too strong, a bit too much. And because of that, I would probably rate this around C. This has the potential to be like B+, but it's just a bit too strong. It's hard to finish. Next, Calbee. This one is Winter Limited. I don't know why. This one in Google Translate says Hotel Powdered Snow Salt Flavor. Uses Hokkaido produce. Smells like fries from like a fast food, like a McDonald's or something. So it looks like. So it has a very nice and appealing smell. Interesting. Crinkled chips. Itadakimasu. Okay. For me, this is like the best version of the purest potato chip that you're always looking for. For me, this is one of the perfect ones. A. There's no gimmicks, just nice, basic chips, but really, really, really nice. Really nicely done. And the thickness of the chips is just perfect as well. I'm not overly big fan of this crinkly stuff. If it was non-crinkle, this one, I think I'd probably give it like A+. I'll happily have that again. Oh, it'll be amazing with like dips. That's like the perfect kind of vessel for it. Next, Calbee chips. I've never seen this before. Vegetable bouillon, tomato and vegetable. Here it is. And the plastic feels a bit like papery. Oh, yeah, it is like paper. Maybe it's just because it says Craft Calbee, so they decided to make it like a paper. Oops, nice. That's very appetizing. That's what it looks like. It's a bit yellow. Reminds me of like a pumpkin or something. Very appetizing looking. Itadakimasu. If you want to eat chips and your mom says no because it's unhealthy, give her this one. I feel like she'll allow you to have it. It feels healthy. I enjoy eating like vegetable chips. And it has kind of like that kind of quality, but still in a package of like unhealthy chips. And the bite of it is so good. It's very satisfying to bite on. I'm not a fan of like folded chips, and I don't see any of that here, so extra points for that. And they're big. A lot of them are like massive. Because of the texture, how it feels when you eat it. You feel nice, you feel good when you eat it. You don't feel guilty. I'm torn. Either A- or B+, but then when I think of B+, I'm like, I think this deserves it more than B+. I think A-. I never expected this to be good. To be honest, I'd have this again. That texture can be so addicting. Next, Calbee Black Spicy. I like the pepper flavored Calbees. Ooh, it's very peppery. It's very nice. I think I give this A+. A+ for Black Spicy. Oh, I can feel that spiciness now. It's very nice. There's like some kind of like red specks. Maybe they're a bit of chili. If I had beer, I think beer would go really well with this. I can get used to this one. I love these Calbee chips. Next, Calbee Blooming Holo Potato Barbecue Taste. Aji means taste. This is prayer for success. This part here. Taste of meat, chicken, and I guess beef. There's the chicken and beef there. This one is not like the normal chips. They look like these. Smell very barbecue-y. It's quite generous. It's a lot. Usually the chips is like 50%, but this one is around maybe 75% of the bag. Very nice beef smell. And it's very easy to eat. I didn't know what to expect, but I really like this one. I think I'll give this one B+ for barbecue. Next Calbee is this one. Eat vegetables. That's what it means. With green and yellow vegetables. Vegetables original flavor has arrived. And apparently each vegetable is a different vegetable. This over here. So you have veggie green, made with spinach and green peppers. It's green, veggie yellow, peppers and pumpkins. Veggie red, a cheerful leader made of red pepper paste, carrot and tomato paste. Veggie queen, the queen of the veggie eating kingdom, always watching over the veggie heart. No. It's a mix of smells. Tomato smell and like just starchy chips smell. Mostly the tomato smell is the one that really comes out. Yeah, I think this is the veggie red. Red pepper paste, carrots, and tomato paste. Itadakimasu. Also, it looks like this. It's around 60% full. Veggie yellow. They're all hard. I don't like the pumpkin one. Doesn't really taste anything. Green. Tastes very similar to the yellow one. Veggie queen. Which one is the veggie queen? I can't really see any veggie queen here. They all look the same. The third one, I think, has the most flavor out of all of them. What happens if I mix? I'm gonna mix green, yellow, and red. I mostly just taste the red one. Everything else is just no flavor. Flavor-wise, it's very, very subtle. Not much flavor going on. I think I'll give this C-. I'd rather have like the actual other Calbee chips with actual flavor. Okay, next one, seaweed flavor. We're gonna do this fast, we're gonna do this quick. Very seaweedy, it looks like that. Around 60% full. Nice smell. Itadakimasu. I was actually afraid that this was some dashi, because I had dashi before and it was not good. But it seems like it's just seaweed flavor. So it's not bad. I'll give it a C+. Calbee is this one. So it's Kyushu soy sauce. Specialty of Kyushu. Limited Kyushu edition. Probably can't find it anywhere else in Japan. Smells like ketchupy and soy saucy. It's a lot of like folded ones. Get an unfolded one. Looks like that. That's what it looks like inside. This is the translation. Itadakimasu. It's like a sweet soy sauce taste. I don't mind that too much. C+. C+ for soy sauce. Kyushu soy sauce potato. Also, even if it's folded, it still has a lot of taste. Next Calbee is this one. Got this one in Okinawa. I've never seen it anywhere else. In Philippines, we call this calamansi. I think I know what to expect with this one. I don't know. We'll see. That's the translation. Okinawa blend, sikuwasa. Oh, it smells exactly like calamansi. A very citrusy smell. Like a lemon, like a lime. Lemon lime, kind of like that. That's what it looks like. Very thin. Itadakimasu. Oh, I bit the side of my mouth. As someone that grew up with calamansi, if there's a chips with calamansi, this is exactly what it is. Wow, they nailed it. I have a bias on this, but my patriotism. So I think I'll give this one a B+. B+ for, they call it sikuwasa, I call it calamansi. Okay, next Calbee is this one. I think it's Okinawa limited edition, I'm not sure, but it says here, Kappa, Ebisen, Goods, Kaiseto, salt and scallop flavor. A taste of co-creation with fans. And at the bottom, an exquisite taste created by paying close attention to the combination of ingredients. That's what it says here. Itadakimasu. Right? Open sesame. Oh, it looks different. There's a very, very strong taste of scallop. That's how many there is. Oh, it's one of the least ones in the bag that I've seen so far. Maybe around 40%. Reminds me of like the shrimp one, but this one actually is quite powerful. I'll give this one a C+. C+ for kaiseto, salt and scallop flavor. Calbee chips. Interesting.